such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. And yes, we got to do work when we get the time, because otherwise, during the weekday, people are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing what? You slept till 11? Why are you still working? It's like, because I slept till 11 now. I'm still working. It's amazing how much people think they're entitled to your time. But Bryce knows he's not. That's why Bryce paid for a Clarey Test. We have a Clarey Test coming up. Bryce writes, Captain Asshat, have you heard of the shitstorm brewing over this Richard Spencer guy? If not, I suggest you look him up and do a Clarey Test on him. How much? Bryce. Well, thank you, Bryce. And I had heard of him. I didn't know it literally like until 48 hours ago. I knew nothing of him. Then DT over at the blackbrigade.org, Black Brigade Debrief, his podcast. And then the Beckloff, he talked about him Wednesday or something like that. And so I kind of knew what this guy was now. But I looked him up on the Wikipedia. So here we go. Oh, maybe I should tell you what the Clarey Test is for the newbies, for the noobs. All right. The Clarey Test is a 4-question test that I, Aaron Clarey, have developed. And it is, not joking, scientists approve this, it is the single largest advancement in the study of political science because it's actually practical and the rest of the study and the professor are all a bunch of fucking frauds and fraudsters. So it is what I use to determine if I'm, one, whether or not I'm even going to trust a politician, but it has also served a very good test to determine whether or not I actually trust people in general or even want them around as being friends. And the fourth point question is, 1, do they come from rich parents? If they do, you get a point. And you do not want to get points in this test. You want a golf score of 0. So if they come from rich folks, they're spoiled brat cunts, they get a point. Did they major in a worthless subject? If they did, they get another point. And some of them are scalable, like finance. I think it's kind of worthless, but it's not like majoring in women's studies. So you kind of run the gambit there, so you can award half points. The third question is, do they have any real-world working experience? For example, President Barack Obama, President Bush, and Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton have 0 real-world experience. They have never worked in the real world. They went straight from sucking off of mommy's tit to living off of daddy's cock, and in the case of Hillary Clinton, not sucking Bill's cock. She watched other girls suck his cock. And so you get the idea. Barack Obama just lived off his rich grandmother and wrote books about himself at the age of 30. I'm still trying to figure that shit out. I just noticed my first great pube. I'm going to write a book about it. So that's our president. Anyway, so you got to have real working experience. If you don't, you get a point. And that can be scaled too. And then the fourth one is, are you currently working a real job? Are you in government? You have to like work a real you can't be in a non-profit touchy-feely academia government politician. You're like, are you really working a current job now? Okay, so like Mike Rowe would score very low. Actually, gangsters, the mafia gangsters from the Prohibition days, they score 0s. They're actually people I would trust. Be curious about El Chapo. And then people who score absolutely horrible are your politicians, like your Hillary Clintons and your Nancy Pelosi. So, Richard B. Spencer, born 78, American white nationalist, known for promoting white supremacist views, president of national, early life. Born Boston, Massachusetts. I was going to say Boston, Massachusetts. Grew up in Dallas. His father is an ophthalmologist. That sounds like he came from rich fucking money. An ophthalmologist, branch of medicine, deals with anatomy, physiology, and diseases of the eyeball. Let's look up starting salaries of ophthalmologists. Because sometimes I'm pretty sure he makes looks at a Bureau of Labor. Just bear with me. This is how we do it, guys. This is how you do a Clarey podcast. And if all of you fuckers would do this before you voted, we'd have a lot better presidencies now. Bureau of Labor Statistics salary. Oh, wait. Ophthalmologists, medical technicians. Honest to God, can you just tell me what this is? That's a technician. What's an ophthalmologist? Optometrists. Is it an optometrist? Because then he makes a shit ton of fucking money. Ophthalmology, ophthalmologist. Let's try that. Ophthalmologist. Median wage, $104,000. Okay, so he comes from, he's a spoiled rich child. He's got 1 point there, rich parents. All right, secondly, what did he study? What did he study? Did he study something worthwhile? Graduated from St. Mark's School of Texas Private School. Okay, so he's a spoiled cunt in 2001. He received a Bachelor's of Arts with high distinction in English Literature and Music, right there. And a Master of Arts in the Humanities. Okay, so this guy, a solid point right there. This guy is a lazy fuck. And you ask, well, why would you care what they major? Because if you major in a worthless fucking subject, especially when you declare it when you're 17, that tells you whether or not you have a work ethic. And this guy did not have a work ethic. I mean, it wasn't like he didn't speak English or something. Summary spent 2005 and 2006 at the Institute Vienna Circle. Well, fuck, I've never been to Vienna. Was later a doctoral student at Duke University studying modern European intellectual history. Okay, so this guy had no intention of working a fucking real job. And look, it can happen on the right. I know everyone thinks, oh, because he's on the right side of conservative politics, there's look at George Bush. He didn't work. Well, I guess he was in the not Air Force, Reserves, National Guard, whatever. All right, so career. He was an assistant editor at American Conservative magazine. According to that, Spretz was fired from the beginning because his views were considered too extreme. They work at Tacky's Mag. So basically what? He graduated from high school in 97. He stayed in college for a decade, went into journalism, writing blogs. And you know what? I know this as writing blogs, you don't make enough money to live off of that unless you're really fucking good. He must have had student loans, or his dad was paying for all this shit. And anytime someone can debunk me, they can tell me I'm wrong. But my old economist eye, not to mention I lived and went to school almost the exact same time this guy did, so I knew what costs were. There's no fucking way this guy fucking financed this entirely on his own. No fucking way. Executive editor at Tacky Mag. Spencer found outright.com. Spencer Okay, so does he have, and this is where we got to award half points, and it's a spectrum. Is being a blogger, even if you are on the conservative side of things, is that a real job? No, it's not a real job. Is it working for the government, having an affirmative action, hiring like the entire K through 12 elementary or K through 12 public school system where we just hire lazy people to be teachers? No, it's not like that. It is a free market. He did willingly get hired and paid by people who would consume it, but it's not like you're hustling as a used car salesman or you are an engineer or computer programmer. So I'm going to give him, let's just be simple and say half a point. He gets half a point because he's never really worked a real job, but he has sort of tried. He didn't just live off of his parents, although I don't know. He became president and director of the National Policy Institute. Yeah, see, these are all nonprofit type. You know what? No, he only gets a quarter point. No, he gets 75. He gets 0.75 points. He gets 3/4 a point. So we're at 2.75 right now. Because this is all bullshit. This is all. I'm sorry. Even I admit that my job, until Asshole Consulting and writing books came along, the blogging and the podcasting, not a real job. I wouldn't even give myself 0 points for that. I know that's not a real job. I've worked much realer jobs before in the past. So he's at 2.75. And then what is he currently doing now? Well, he's currently doing the same thing. Nonprofit, touchy-feely. You know, he ain't working at a mechanic shop or a factory. He gets another 0.75. So we added 0.75. That's 3.5. All right? This is, I mean, and I may agree with some of the stuff, you know, if he's writing for conservative magazines, and Tacky's Mag and all that. I'm obviously not a white supremacist. Although this is Wikipedia, so you never know. Spencer was repeatedly quoted from Nazi propaganda and spoke critically of the Jewish people. See, you don't know nowadays with Wikipedia. But anyway, this has nothing to do with politics. This is a testament to somebody's work ethic, right? And honesty. And I don't think a 3.5, a pretty shitty score. I think that ranks up there a little bit, just a touch better than Barack Obama. I probably would not want to have a beer with this guy. I would probably find him a spoiled brat. I'd probably say, hey, how about your daddy throw me a little bit of your money? Hey, I know your dad's giving you that much money. Why don't we put it to some use and have me pay off my house with it? But yeah, it's one of those instances where somebody from the right, because it technically is an apolitical thing. Yeah, I wouldn't trust this guy. I would not want to hang out with him. until again, Wikipedia, and I'm sure the mainstream media has done a spin or two here. But if this is all true, yeah, this is not someone you want to go fishing with. So, anyway, best of luck to all of you. Hope that helps. Toodles.